Going on, guys and gals? Bonafide Hustler here. Welcome to, I guess, my second attempt at this broadcast. Today I'm going to show you 3 shoes that will be going and selling on eBay soon. Now these shoes I've found in the past 3 days, two pairs of which I found today. So anyways, what are these 3 shoes? I'll show you the first one, which is pretty interesting, a little bit more rare. They're made by Adidas. They're called Boston Boosts, right? And I believe these are a little bit more commemorative to like the Boston Marathon, you know, where the bombings happened. But anyways, these are some Boston Boosts. And the way you can tell Adidas Boost shoes is they have that really interesting kind of styrofoam undersole, right? I guess that's what it's called, or sole, right? So you can kind of see, I'm trying to get the light just right so you can kind of see, right here. It's this neat styrofoam looking undersole, and the bottoms of it are usually endorsed by Continental, which is like a tire or rubber tire company. So these have the Continental thing on there as well. So these are Adidas Boost, they're Boston Boost, and you know, I'm thinking this is probably going to be somewhere in the vicinity of 50 to 70 bucks on resale. I picked these up for 10 bucks at a Goodwill, so that's good. I see a lot of people coming in. Good to see everybody. Thought I definitely want to show you these 3 shoes before I put them into a box and they end up on my box wall, which is behind those curtains over there. So yeah, Boston Boost or Adidas Boost shoes, definitely worth looking up on eBay Completeds. Now another one that you want to look up as well is called Spring Blades. So if you ever get a chance to like pop on some Adidas Spring Blades that are not toast to all hell, a lot of times the Spring Blades can have some pretty good resale as well. So definitely check out Adidas Spring Blade eBay Completeds and you'll see what I'm talking about. But they have like little fins underneath and they're really, really crazy. All right, so this one seems to be, it's pretty good. Brandon Page says single blade. No, it's called Spring, like Spring Blade. Spring is in a season. So Boost shoes are really awesome. Definitely go check it out. And these are in really good condition. They're almost nubs on nubs. That's the reason why I popped on them. 10 bucks. Gonna try to flip these for $50 to $70. I think I'll get that all day. Now, second pair of shoes I picked up today. In fact, I paid $18 and some change for both of these pairs of shoes. I used a 30% off coupon at Savers, which is a thrift store chain in the USA, or I think it's also across the world. But anyways, I found some Haan, right? Wingtips. Now, most of you guys out there might be going like, what the hell, who cares about Haan wingtips? But the Haan wingtips that are alongside or partnership with Nike Air are definitely worth hustling. So these I got into each one of these pairs. You'll see another pair here in a second, but I got into each one of these pairs for less than 10 bucks. And I think each one will go somewhere between 60 and about 80 bucks. So that's pretty cool, right? We have right here Haan's, right? Wingtips, because they got the little wingy looking thing right there. Looks awesome, and wingtips usually have those little, they're not called drill holes or anything like that, but it's called like tooled leather, sort of. Really nice, and the way you kind of tell that they're Nike Air endorsed or they have Nike Air soles is, first of all, Haan makes 2 types of Nike Air shoes that I know of. One is called like a Lunar Lawn or something like that, and it's a Haan one that's a little bit more for everyday working. But if you wanted to really dress it up, you would just get the ones that look like wingtips like these, but they have Nike Air technology on the undersole, and if you can see that right there, it says Nike Air right here. Now, if you didn't know that, it might escape you and you might just be like, oh, it's just another pair of Haans, who cares? But there are 2 things that are really kind of going for this shoe. One, it's a wingtip, which is definitely a very desired and kind of like a timeless shoe. And the second thing is, right, it's actually endorsed or has Nike Air technology built into it. So that is really good. If you find Nike Air with Lunar Lawn technology, or if you find Haan with Lunar Lawn technology, that's even better to find and a little bit harder to find as well. But like I said, you don't exactly get to dress those up. They're more for everyday working urban type style. So found this pair right here. Less than 10 bucks. I had to get into them, but I did use a 30% off coupon. It's getting hot in this garage, but let me show you this last pair of shoes that I bought today, 11.5 Haan, another pair, right, of wingtip. As you can see, tooled leather, and these are in much better condition. These are also, let's take a look at their Nike Air technology, or do they have Nike Air inside of them? And they do, so that is really good. Now you can also tell a condition of a little bit more formal type shoe by looking at, you know, how crisp the edge is. You know, do you see 90-degree angles around these edges right here? And that's a pretty good thing, because as people walk and there's, you know, the gait and the step and all that kind of stuff, it tends to wear this part down. So that is pretty good. The fact that I see a really nice 90-degree edge right here. And then of course, if you go underneath the shoe, we got nubs on nubs. You might not be able to see it on the camera, but we definitely got nubs on this shoe. And that's a really good sign. Plus, it's that standard nice dark brown color. It's easy to sell. A lot of times if you're trying to sell these types of wingtips, I mean, you can find ones that are like two-tone, and those are actually a little bit better. You might even be able to put the word derby in as a keyword, but you definitely want to be putting wingtip as the main keyword, leather, you know, Cole Haan, Nike Air, and that would help this listing very much. So yeah, really nice shoe. And I thought before I box these things up, I had to show you guys. Hopefully you guys found some value in this. Maybe you guys can start looking out for, guys and gals can start looking out for these out there. And Deborah Motaz is saying wingtips are great. Yes, if you're gonna hustle like really one type of like formal type boot, there are two really that I would look at. One is wingtip, right? The second one that I would really try to look for is anything chukka style that might be wingtip or brogue looking on the front of it. So, you know, think about that, but chukka style meaning ankle type, and that's something that you might want to be looking for, because those with good brands typically do very, very well, many times over $100 in resale each pair. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. And those are the three shoes. Here they are. One last time on video. If I can pick them all up at once. There you go. And I'm gonna put them in boxes. They're gonna go on my box wall, and I'll be stress-free. I'm gonna make these listings in like, what, 10 minutes or so, and off I go to something else today. It's Friday, so enjoy your weekend, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hit the like button, it's very important. Tomorrow I'm filming garage sales. I will make sure to edit that video. See ya. Bye.